A look there inside Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Seahawks come out and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle. When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start? Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Seattle.
Yards on the play. And the Seahawks, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
The 5-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Walker. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Now, Darnold. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders, nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
He'll run. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes a pay.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll motion over Samuel. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Going right back to Samuel, he's got it again. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels will try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
He'll run again.
Jaden Daniels on the keeper. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That run complete to Jalen Lane. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Daniels now going to look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jaron Reed in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
at their own
The Seahawks
27
offense going to
yard
take over now for the second time. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. In motion is Barner. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
That is caught. He finds Walker. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Forced out wide. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and the pass falls incomplete. Jackson Smith-Njigba, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
26-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 14-3.
Seahawks 14, Commanders 3.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. Drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Washington.
17 yards. And a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 14-3 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Daniels going to keep this himself.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
3rd and a yard. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of
A big play there for Washington. 38 yards.
1st down.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands, and here, he rips off a big one.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll throw with Daniels. I had it defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Washington.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3, so they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Commanders 10.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll go play action with Darnold. He'll get this out wide. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up and run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up third down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Darnold. Forced out left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
At the 10-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. He'll locate Cup. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's in. Eric Sauber, touchdown Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks are out to a 21-10 lead.
21. Commanders 10.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he will go all the way. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. The Commanders are back within 4. It's 21-17.
Commanders 17.
So, after the touchdown, here's Jay to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 16
That's his third
yards.
catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Darnold to throw. He takes off. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
15 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that first down with his legs.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the
It's a
marker.
gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 4 yards.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I've seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
On play action, here's Darnold. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Darnold. The open man is Smith and Jigba. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Here's Darnold. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
A 47-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
Commanders 17.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 29.
At the 26-yard line.
For any long developing play like that to work, everyone on the offensive side of the ball has to do their job at a high level. First, the pass protection has to hold up. Then, the receiver has to be able to separate from his man defender. And then, of course, the quarterback has to be on time and on target with the ball. And when you do, you move the chains.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
He was taken down by Boye Mafe.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half.
The 6-yard line.
We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Harry, Flurry, touchdown Commanders. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Oh! And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. That's taken in by Horton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
3rd and 5. To throw is Darnold. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
46-yard line.
From the gun, here's the gift to Walker. And And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. On the move, past the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Timeout, Seahawks. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
The 20-yard line.
First and 10. To throw again is Darnold. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Darnold to the air once more. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. The Seahawks are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Offside, defense.
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will go up by 7.
31. Commanders 24.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On play action, Daniels. He keeps it himself. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Daniel. Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Samuel, going to see what he can do. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The motion man here is McLaurin. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On second down, it's Daniel. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. As caught, that's Lane. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Commanders first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Now Daniel throwing on first and 10. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Now this looks like a design run. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Seahawks 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second down and 2. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
On the tackle. A gain of 1 yard. brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. On the zone read, here's Daniels. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Loss of a yard.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get this. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff it on 4th down. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Finally taken in by Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Tariq Woolen on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks' 43-yard line.
Daniels quick to Devo. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Daniels. Short one there. He's got Ertz. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It is Percy Butler to bring him down.
34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Get this complete to Horton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain
That's
of
good for 27 and a first down.
Good for a Seahawks first down.
So the longer that play progressed, the more difficult it is to cover that crossing route. So what's the key? It starts with pass protection. Give the quarterback time to stay with his receiver and not be forced to check that ball down.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He's got space inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Commanders 24.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he'll he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll step up and run. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
17 yards. And a Washington first down.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
Daniels now on first down. He'll run again. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
17 more yards.
So there's a fine line, Mike, between giving your wide receivers every chance they can to get open downfield, but at the same time, you can't stress your protection. I think he does a nice job in this case understanding that balance. He escapes the pocket, turns into a runner, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. The Commanders will cut the deficit to 7.
Seahawks 38. Commanders 31.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Well, Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. The run up the middle, it's Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Well, finally a win for this defense, and it's certainly been a tough day. With the success this offense has had throwing the ball downfield, it's got to feel good to finally get a hand on one and knock it away, because it's been tough sledding so far, and don't expect that to be the last time they're tested deep.
This brought in out past the 20. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Deebo Samuel making their way out. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Washington.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Gets a quick throw over to Samuel. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Wide, get wide.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
So pushed back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Now Daniels. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
38 all.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll run here with Walker. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. An even 40 yards.
And we've talked about how man coverage can be really good when defending the pass. But, Mike, the flip side of that is it actually can make things a little more challenging trying to defend the run. Those second, third-level defenders, they tend to have their back turns to the backfield. So by the time they realize what's happening, he's already on his way downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 4. Darnold to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown pass. his throw.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Now the point after try from Myers. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will go up by 7.
Seahawks 45, Commanders 38.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go with the option here to the short side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a designed run. He takes off. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Washington. And that, a record run. It will break Colin Kaepernick's single-game mark for rushing yards by a quarterback. Kaepernick had 181 back in the divisional playoff, January of 2013. This game surpasses that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action, Daniels. There he goes again. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
19 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have a clock in their head. They understand exactly how much time do they have before they start stressing the protection. He realized pretty quickly here it was time to go, tuck the ball, become a runner, and he's able to pick up a big gain.
A short gain, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's third down.
It's now third and
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Third and goal. It's Daniel. He'll try and get there on the ground.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. That's complete. It's JSN. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. That's how quick it's Cup on the RPO. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Seattle.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's taken in by Horton. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Torrey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
41. Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Pass caught. That's Lane. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now. Daniel. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McClure. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
1st and 10 at the 7.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
Daniels on the keeper. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 15-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Daniels. He'll take off again. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And he will score! Game on! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, they are hacking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The tight end Ertz in motion. They're going to try to run it in. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Get this complete to Horton. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain there of 11. First down, Seattle.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Darnold to the air once more. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Groski Merritt. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. This is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Right side. Catch made by McCord. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On second down, it's Daniel. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Now, a big third down. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. Moving left. He'll tuck it and take off. He will have the Commanders' first down. They'll have it by plenty. It was third and 2. They picked up 8.
For a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from just outside our nation's capital. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
20. And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Darnold. Quickly to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. What a drive. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The score, Seahawks 7, Commanders nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Ooh. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end. Or this guy
in trouble, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw with Daniels. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll motion over Samuel. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Stop is made by Jaron Reed.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Byron Murphy. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Short run there, he's got Ertz. They got 14 there, didn't get it by much, but they do pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner, so that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
He'll step up and run this. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
More yards. That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Daniels quick to Debo. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Now Daniels. Out to his right. Now he'll run. A gain there of 27 yards.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Washington Commanders 1st down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again.
The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. They caught the rookie 1st rounder out of Oregon, Josh Connerly. Throwing is Daniels.
most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return, coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold.
Darnold's pass complete to Torrey Horton. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Seattle.
1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seattle.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Let's give this guy credit, Mike. We talk a lot about his ability in the passing game to cover perimeter receivers, but this time he makes his presence felt as a run supporter. Great job getting off the block, coming up to support that toss play, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
Motion man is the tight end going right. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
They'll go play action with Darnold. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold